Ayoooo Friendos, welcome to today's video. In this one, we're going to be experimenting with the Colourpop and Disney TinkerBell collaboration. This is the Sprinkle a Little Magic palette. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this palette and see how I got this amazing look right here, please just keep watching. I am so excited. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but let me tell you, I feel like this summer I have been drowning in a sea of pink palettes. Everything is just pink and purple and nude. And not that those are bad colors, but enough is enough. When I saw this green palette, I was like, oh, I have to have it. So this is the Disney TinkerBell collab with Colourpop. It's called Sprinkle a Little Magic. And this was so cute. I just had to get this, and I also got the eyeliner that goes with it. Ooh. This is their Creme Gel pencil. Ooh, it's also green. And it has a little TinkerBell detail on the top. Isn't that cute? So I've never tried any of Colourpop's pencils before. Oh, this is interesting. It has like a little tip on the tip. All right, so we'll go ahead and swatch this because I'm curious. I'm impressed. I can't wait to put this on my waterline today. Let's go ahead and swatch these shades. That one's pretty much the same tone as my skin, but it's not patchy. The gold one. That one's also light. This one is Big Magic. The next is Tink. Ooh, is that a duochrome? Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. Oh, this one feels creamy. That is Pixie Dust. Next is Neverland. Then we have Sleep. Hope you can see all these. Then we have Place Between. Oh, that is gorgeous. And then Awake. So if you guys have tuned into my channel before, then you know that I can be very picky when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. Mainly what I buy is luxury and high-end brands. So I feel like some people might be put off by the fact that I also buy from Colourpop. Now, I don't buy every single one of their collections because let's be real, they come out with something like every other day. They come out with something like every week, and it's too much. It's too much. But what I have tried from Colourpop has been top tier. So when I see something that really piques my interest, I don't hesitate to pick it up. This palette was under $20, and the swatches are better than some of the Natasha Denona matte shades that I just swatched from their recent palette. I don't know how they do it. I do not know how they do it for this price range. Go you, Colourpop. Round of applause for you, Colourpop. So I'm actually not that big into TinkerBell. I think she's cute, and overall, she's very relatable because what she wants is just a little too big and a little too out of reach. I feel like we all can relate to that. Whoa, did I just get philosophical there? Let me slow down. That's the kind of stuff to think about when you're lying there wide awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's just do the look. All right, so first I'm going to put down my P. Louise base.
Yes!
And for this today, I'm feeling a really smoked out in your face look. So that's what we're going for. So I'm going to start out with the shade Awake, applying it to my unit 205. on my Morphe E36, going back in with the wake. Next, I wiped off my Sigma E36. We're gonna go into this green shade right here called Sleep. So for this look, these are the only two mattes that I'm going to use. So right now I'm going to go in and blend them out a little more. I'm just going to be using clean brushes to blend them together. So I think next I'm going to start working in the sparkly shades of this palette. So I think it's just going to be on this part of my eye. I'm going to go back in with some P. Louise base on my IT Cosmetics for Ulta Luminous Smudger brush. and just kind of clean that up. Next, on my Unit 202, I'm going into the shade Pixie Dust. This is picking up very nicely on my brush. I'm going to go straight from the pan to my eye from the brush. My point is this brush is not wet. Let's see if I have any fallout. There's none. I don't understand how they do it. In their price range, Colourpop is in a league all their own. I'm not affiliated. I'm not sponsored. Clearly, there's probably like 3 views on this. But yeah, I'm enamored with Colourpop. I did spray my brush just so we're not here all day. Building up. I want to get this done because I think later on tonight my Jeffree Star palette is coming and I'll have to record for that too. So gorgeous. Next, on the same brush that I've just wiped off, I'm going in with the shade Tink. So wiping that off and then going in with Neverland. Now I think it's time that we smoke out the lower lash line, going back in with the shade Awake on that same tiny Sigma E36 brush. Then right on top and a little bit over, just slightly over the edge, I'm going back in with the shade Sleep. Next, I'm trying out the copper shade on my LR100 into the shade Small Fairy. Now I'm just intensifying in case anything got blended away. And I was applying the shimmers. Ooh, now's the exciting part. I get to try the Creme Eyeliner. So So Friendos, I did not realize this when I purchased this. I don't think that there's any more underneath of this. In other words, I don't think that this screws up and I get more product. It's just whatever's on here. If someone has more experience with these pencils, please let me know, because yeah, I can't twist it. I don't know if mine's defective or if this is really all you get. If so, that's kind of lame. Friendos, I was really excited for this eyeliner, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm kind of disappointed in it. Granted, it was cheap, but the palette was cheap and it was fantastic, but this is not working out for me. The color is just not really showing up. Like, it's there, but it isn't translating the same. Like, I'm not getting an opaque finish. Okay, starting to get a little bit. So Friendos, it's time for me to do my other eye, and I'll come back and we'll finish up with liner and lashes. And I'm finishing off the look here with my P. Louise lip liner in Achievements. My favorite lip liner of all time. I'm probably gonna have to hide it so that I will stop reaching for it for every single video. Then I'm going in with MAC Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Color. This is in the shade Date Maker. And then the Buxom Primer Infused Blush. This is in the shade Mykonos. Sadly, I think these are on sale today at Ulta, and I doubt this video will go up in time to warn you about this, but hopefully you got some for 50% off. Because these are amazing. I'm going in very light-handed with this because I definitely want this eye look to be the main focus. And friendos, I think it's time for me to give my final thoughts for this video. Now, I will be doing a follow-up video because I did not utilize the pinky or mauve shades in this palette. I only did the green and blue and gold shades. I still was able to use 6 of the 9 pans in this palette. So while I was finishing up my look, I was having a really hard time thinking about any cons that I had for this palette. The only con that I could think of for this palette is the fact that it took a long time to get to me. I want to say it took 3 weeks from when I ordered it to actually have it in my hands. And I don't want to go in too hard on this, but I don't think that I get any more product in this pencil than just what is right there on the tip, unless I'm mistaken. I want to say this was like $6 or $7. I probably wouldn't do that again. I know it's just $6 or $7, but I don't know. I feel like I should get more than just that. Overall, this is a beautiful, stunning palette. Like, I cannot say enough nice things about it. If this palette would have cost $50, I would have been happy to pay it. That's how good it is. I really mean it. I've had luxury beauty landing on my doorstep lately that has not been as good as this palette. And to be honest, this is the type of look that really gets me excited. I love experimenting in green eyeshadows, and just this kind of palette overall I think is just aesthetically gorgeous. And since I haven't worked that much with the pink and mauve shades, I will be following this video up sometime in the near future with a 2 looks 1 palette. I usually do that for all of my exciting palettes. If you enjoyed us hanging out today and watch me play in the Sprinkle a Little Magic palette, I would definitely appreciate it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment and let me know if you like this look, if you plan on picking up this palette, or if you already have. I also would like to invite you to subscribe. It would help me out a lot since I'm just now getting started on the YouTube. But if not, we'll both have to go through life forever wondering what could have been. All right, guys, bye.